how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing so well, and I am little one. And I hope you guys are doing so well, and I am so excited to be with you guys today for another fun video. Today, I'm going to be trying to rescue some pieces I've gotten from the bins, from my own closet, from Goodwills, that have a lot of potential, but have a little bit of staining or some discoloration. Some pieces that just need something to add a little extra pizzazz to them. So we are going to be tie-dyeing items today, and we're also going to be trying to get out a huge stain with Blue Dawn dish soap. I've heard from a lot of you guys that that is your go-to stain remover, so we're gonna try our best. Otis will make appearances as he does. I am super duper excited. It has been years since I've tie-dyed anything, and so I'm really excited to see what we can do with these pieces. So I've got a huge stack right here of lots of white and gray items that I've gotten from the bins. I'm hoping that we can transform these, and then I'll be able to resell them for a profit. Let me show you guys what we are working with today. We have this really cool North Face fleece sweater, and on one of the sleeves we have a stain that I could just not get out. There is some discoloration on this sleeve, some browning right here. So I'm hoping that once we tie-dye this, it will just look really cool and no longer have that as a defect. The next piece I found was also in the bins, and it is this really cute pair of white Nike shorts. Honestly, I kind of want to keep these for myself if they turn out good. They are so nice, but they have some stains on the back, they have some stains on the front, so I just need to cover up a couple of things here, and hopefully they will turn out really good. Then the next piece we have is this Truffle Shuffle t-shirt.
First you gotta do the Truffle Shuffle. Come on! Do it! Come on! Do it!
Guys, this was mine back in the day. I think I had thrifted this from the 99-cent bin at a Goodwill when I was like in middle school. It got this really big like stain right there. It's bluish, but I think with some tie-dyeing, it'll definitely look much cooler than it originally did. Also, anybody else grew up watching The Goonies? Is that just me? Oh my gosh, love that movie. That is my childhood. And then we have this Champion crew neck sweatshirt. It is a vintage crew neck. It is super cool, but it has some staining right there in the front, some discoloration. So we'll see if tie-dyeing will help take care of that. I'm hoping that it will. So next up we have this gray Nike hoodie, and there is just one stain on this front pocket up here. So hopefully when we tie-dye, I'll do some darker colors maybe on the grays to try to get those to go away. And then our last thing is this oversized white Nike hoodie. This I found in the bins for myself a while ago, and then every time I washed it, it felt like it came out with a new stain from the washer. We have stains all over. It's just like had some wear now, but it is still so comfortable. I love wearing this sweatshirt, so if it turns out good, I probably will keep it for myself, but we will see. So we have 6 items here to tie-dye. We're going to try to get rid of some stains. We're gonna try and make these look really cool and fresh. I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to try it. If this completely fails, then I mean, I spent like $5 for all of these clothes. I went to Target and I found these 2 little tie-dye kits. These were in the dollar aisle. If you guys are sleeping on the dollar aisle, you need to stop, because Target's dollar aisle is where magic happens. I found this green and blue tie-dye kit and a pink and purple one, so I thought I could mix and match those colors. It comes with rubber bands, it comes with gloves, and it has an instruction sheet. And they were like $3 each. So thought that was worth it. Hopefully they'll work, hopefully they'll do good. But I grabbed these, so I spent $6 on this, and I spent like $5 for all the clothes. So all in all, I've only spent like $10, and the resale value here is really high if this turns out well. Here's hoping. Let's get started. So now I am going to wet all of my clothes because the things have to be wet in order for the dye to take evenly to the fabric. So let's wet everything down. So I have everything rinsed and kind of wet-ish right now. Man, that was such a finger workout. I am like, I have terrible finger dexterity and that was a time for me. So they are all wet and it took me forever, but now we are ready to get to the fun part, which is actually dyeing the pieces, and I'm very, very excited. So I think I'm gonna do a couple like swirls. We might start off with a piece I care about the least just in case I mess it up. We are going to try to keep all of the dye contained and we are going to start it off. But first I'm gonna get you a better angle so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, I have all of the pieces now crumpled or spiraled. I have them all ready now to be tie-dyed. So I'm gonna show you guys what things are looking like. I have all of the different pieces right here, all crumpled, all tie-dye ready. And I am excited to start actually dyeing the pieces. Hopefully this turns out well. If not, it'll be a great laugh for all of us. I decided to crumple and to arrange all the pieces first, only because I knew as soon as I started dyeing one piece, all of my space was gonna be dye filled and I wouldn't be able to pick the colors I wanted for each dye piece, which might still be the case, honestly. But now I just feel like I have a better idea of how many rubber bands I needed to use for each piece, and I have a better idea for what pieces I think are gonna look better than others. So I'm excited to try this. Let's see what it looks like after we start dyeing. Okay, so my battery died, and the last time you saw me, these things were almost empty, but I made the executive decision because there was no way I was gonna be able to dye all of these pieces if it took me almost 2 whole bottles for one. I added more water, so these are gonna get more and more watered down the more I dye. So I'm going to use the more pigmented bottles that I have left to do the grays because that's a darker color, and then I'll move to the white pieces and we'll probably get more and more pastel-like in colors, which I'm actually here for. I think a pastel tie-dye will be really cute. So we're gonna do the grays next. So I did this one. This one's a stair-step design, and I'm not really sure how it's gonna turn out. It's gonna be like stripes, hopefully, across it. So I'm supposed to just dye every surface, and then where it's scrunched up in the middle, we won't get any dye. So hopefully it looks kind of like cool stripes. So I might just do one color on this to try to get it to just be kind of like the color and then gray. So we're gonna start doing this one, but I learned the hard way in the last one that if something's sitting near what you're tie-dyeing, it's gonna get the colors. So this one was a kind of a scrunch kind of a thing that I was doing, and I guess it's gonna be pink and blue. I'm gonna keep things farther away from this, and we're gonna try this gray one and we'll see how it goes. So these are the 2 pigmented colors I have left. I had to add the water to blue and pink. So I'm going between either doing purple or green. I'm only gonna do one color on this, I think. So I think between purple and green, I'm kind of leaning towards purple. I feel like that's going to show up better. So we're just going to go in with the purple now, and hopefully it turns out good. Now what I learned last time is these little gloves are made for children and they do not fit my hands. So my hands are going to get very pigmented, and that is okay. I don't care. But also this comes out so freaking fast, so it's kind of like scary to work with. It's kind of scary to work with. You know when you're running out of color, you do anything you have to use every last drop. Do I even have enough to finish this one? I feel like I need to add more water now. I'm gonna add more water now. So this one absorbs so much color from the first one, so I'm kind of using it like as a mop to clear up my space because it has all the colors that I'm using already, so that's cool. It's just gonna kind of chill here until I'm done probably. So we're back to the Goonie shirt, and there is purple lettering on this one. Now that the purple is really light, I feel like we could do purple. So I have this one divided up into 6 different quadrants. No, I have 8. I have 8 different quadrants. I think I'm gonna do a mixture of blue, purple, and pink.
A few moments later.
Okay, so Jeremy just helped me film all of the tie-dyeing, and guys, this is my first time tie-dyeing in years, and I had so much fun. And I found out in the middle of me doing it, at the very end, Jeremy was like, I've never tie-dyed before. Who has never tie-dyed before? We're gonna have to get you tie-dyeing something. But now I'm gonna try to get that stain out of that dress because, man, I am kind of like, my fingers are done doing all that scrunching, like getting all the water out. Why was that so hard for me? But it was really fun. I had a lot of good laughs. Jeremy laughed at me too. It was great. And now we have the dress. We have blue Dawn dish soap. Don't know why it has to be blue, but we got blue. And now we're gonna try to get out the stain. Jeremy, do you want to hold up the stain that we're dealing with? That's you want to hold up the. You want to show the stain?
I don't know where it is.
Oh, okay.
So
it's on the bottom.
Back, right?
Yeah, it's on the bottom in the back. So here's the big stain. And this dress is so flipping cute. I'm so hopeful it comes out. Do you want to show them the front of the dress now? It's got this really cute collar. It's got a cute... That's the back. This is the... Here, bring it down a little. This is the front of the dress. It's got puff sleeves. It's vintage. It's beautiful. It has this really cute belt. So we're going to try to get the stains out of it because it is so cute. At the very least, we will chop off where the stains are, but we're going to try to get them out first. So we're going to do that now. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, gotta go in the back.
You said you should use Louise?
I said geez Louise.
Oh. I thought you said...
I thought you said you should use Louise. Is that what you thought I said?
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm gonna get it wet. That's what the people said. I'm so nervous. Oh, that feels weird. Yeah, it feels... Honestly, would it come out with just water? Nah, we're gonna try this. No, that's definitely a stain. It's like all over. Like, did they like get caught in a door or something? It's gonna be such a major fail if it doesn't come out. You know?
Yeah.
We'll just cut this part out if it doesn't come out.
Yeah. Oh, it does.
Where even is the stain? Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's just rub it in. I like how I said, like, we're gonna do this, and then you're over there, like, eating cheese or something. Oh, okay. No, you're not. Never mind, you're not eating cheese. Ew, it's like turning... Oh, okay. It's like foaming up. And it's like not white anymore. I don't know if that's from all of the... what is this? The dye on my fingers from tie-dyeing right before this or not. Probably not. It looks like it might be from the actual, like, the stain. Okay, let's move down. Oh my gosh, I think it's working, Jeremy.
Really?
I think it is, yeah. I'm just gonna use some more, and there's so many little spots. I'm gonna try to just go, see if I can find them all. Here's another one. I feel like I'm gonna have to wait until it's like, oh, there's another spot. Jeez Louise, it literally goes like all the way around. Okay, let's get some more water on this. And you know, even if this doesn't work for stains, now we have more dish soap. Where was the big one? Now it's like, wow, should I have done this instead of tie-dyeing everything? Like, what if I could have gotten all the stains out and I didn't even need to tie-dye? Isn't that the worst? Yeah, that's true. I literally don't even know where the stain was. Doesn't that look good?
Yeah.
I am really shook because I feel like it worked. Like, I don't see it anymore. Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot, but I don't really see anything. We're going to wait until it dries to to tell for sure, but I feel like it might have come out. So I'm really excited. So I will let you guys know what happens when it dries and when all the other tie-dye and stuff is dry as well. And then we will see the final product. So I'm very excited though. This is a game changer if this actually got the stain out. Hey everybody, welcome to my bathroom. It is the next day. Everything has been sitting overnight and I'm super excited to see what they look like. But we're in here because they are still really wet and they have a lot of dye in them as well. So I'm gonna be unwrapping them and taking them out inside the bathtub. And then I'm gonna have to run cold water over them until the dye stops flowing. So I'm gonna do that next. Then we'll put them through one load of the wash, then we'll air dry them, and then we'll see the final product. That looks cute so far. Like it didn't really run together. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's pretty cool, right? Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Let's do this, okay. Oh my gosh, what if that would have turned on? Okay, this one is the stripe one. Everything is so wet. Oh, it is. It's okay, baby. That's kind of cool, right? I like it. Do you hate it?
No.
I think that's kind of cool. It's like really original, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. You were thinking of keeping this one or wearing it, right?
No.
Oh, no.
I was gonna sell it.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. What do you think? I think that's
I like
cool.
it.
Okay, let's rinse it out.
Hopefully it holds up.
Yep.
A few moments later.
So that did not really go exactly how I thought it was going to go. Some things turned out way better than others, so I still think that this was a success. It was at least a lot of fun. Jeremy and I had a lot of fun making these pieces together. Let me just show you them. Some of them are good and some of them are not. The very first one, the Goonies one that I did, I think turned out really well. I'm really happy with it. It's like a lighter color mix. It does have that kind of stereotypical tie-dye circle. I think it turned out pretty well. I think it looks really cool. I'm really happy with it actually. It definitely hides those little issues that were on the shirt and it looks so much cooler now for sure. So I'm very happy with this one. And then the Champion one that I did the stripes on, I feel like this one turned out pretty well too. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's kind of cool. So this is what it looks like. And this purple striping going across is definitely a different kind of tie-dyeing than I'm normally used to seeing, but I kind of dig it. I think it's really cool and I feel like a guy could really pull this off. I have a little bit less color on the back than I do on the front, but I thought it was really cool. This one's in a size large and I just think it turned out really well. And I think I'm gonna be showing you guys these. I'll probably do a try on and overlay it so you guys will be able to see these on, but I thought I was happy with this for all of the issues I had with the dye running out and having to water it down. Like, it was a time. It was definitely a time. So I'm happy that we got anything that turned out well. And this one's my favorite. I really feel like this one takes the cake. This is also the sweatshirt that I tie-dyed first. And let me just say something. Material matters when you're tie-dyeing. I didn't even think about it. It's so dumb I didn't. You're supposed to be tie-dyeing like a cotton. Cotton soaks up the tie-dye so much better than everything else. It was really hard on the gray fabrics to get a good tie-dye. You'll see that in a second. The fleece, oh my gosh, that was a nightmare. And also the shorts that I tried to tie-dye. You'll see, I'll show you those in a second. But this is what I was imagining when I was like, I'm gonna tie-dye everything. Like, how cool does that look? I got the hood, I got all of this. There's definitely like no flaws anymore. The back looks awesome. I think it turned out really well. And I love the color scheme. It's just like blue and pink. So really a guy or a girl would probably love this. This is amazing. I probably will sell this one just to recoup some money I lost probably on the other pieces. But I thought this turned out really cool and I'm really happy that I decided to do it because now it's a really cool, unique piece and there's no flaws anymore. It's really cool looking. I like it. So that stain completely came out of that dress that I used the Blue Dawn dish soap on and I just was like, I probably should have tried to get all the stains out before I tie-dyed. Like, what was I thinking? I mean, I still can try because the pair of shorts that I tie-dyed, this is what they look like now. I went to rinse these out and the water, like it just took everything out of it. Honestly, they had a little bit of color on them and then I did wash these like I was supposed to in the washer with all the other pieces and man, these are just white again. And they still have all of the stains. So that same thing happened with the fleece as well. The green one did not turn out great, so I re-dyed those. They are in the bathtub. I rinsed them out this morning. The fleece held a little bit more color. Let me show you them. Let me just show you what they look like. So these are both super wet still. This fleece literally only held blue and sometimes a little bit of green. It just kind of came out looking teal. So it doesn't have a super lot of color, which I think is the major issue here. But I did cover the stain with a lot of blue. So it's more like a pastel blue. I think it's actually kind of cute. I'm kind of digging it, but it's not like your typical tie-dye. Like, it definitely doesn't have a ton of shape or definition. It just kind of has some color on it, which is okay. Sometimes you take what you can get. And then this is the green one I did. This one I used the green. I didn't even water it down. It just like, maybe I should have like swirled it. I think I did swirl it, and that's the crazy thing. But it kind of doesn't look the best. Like, it's kind of cool. Since I tie-dyed it a second time and added more green, it definitely looks better today than it did yesterday. But I just thought that it just kind of looks like I threw some green dye on it. So, not my best work. Not my worst work. No, probably my worst work. This is my worst work. Although, there's literally no color in these shorts whatsoever, so some of the pieces did not turn out great. That dress, the stain came out. So, honestly, I would call this a win. This was just a fun experience. I hope you guys liked watching this. Like, this was a good time for me to film. But if you stayed until the very end, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you liked today's video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. If I should do some more DIYs or things like this where I try to save clothes from the bins, let me know. I'm not opposed to trying it, even if it's just for fun and to laugh together. I'm all for it. That's definitely what this video is turning into for me, at least. If you're here too and you're not subscribed to my videos, I know about 60% of you guys watching are not subscribed, and I would absolutely love it so much if you guys would hit that subscribe button and stay and be a part of this friend group here on YouTube. Make sure you guys leave me a comment down below telling me which piece I tie-dyed was your favorite. My favorite, I think, is that white hoodie. That turned out really good, but some of the other ones turned out really cool too. So make sure you tell me what your favorite was. Now, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until the next video, bye.